open houses this weekend. I went and toured some on my own for clients, and then also hit a couple with another client. And what I noticed is just open houses were slower. Just 3 or 4 months ago, there were lines out the door. It was crazy, people everywhere. And I'm like, man, there's a few really good listings that seem decently priced, and it was just slower. Now, I talked to some of these agents who were working the open houses, and they were like, hey, Saturday was a lot more busy, but yeah, Sunday is really surprisingly slow for people coming through. Does that mean they won't get offers or prices will go lower or the market's collapsing? No, but you can definitely just feel it out on the streets that open houses are a little slower. I'm also seeing just a teeny tiny bit of homes lingering, maybe a little longer than you expect. And that's always a sign that maybe the winds are shifting. If you keep seeing the same thing over and over again, nothing's changing, the leverage was in the seller's court. Just a couple lingering listings soon turn into a handful, into a chunk, into half the market lingering. This is maybe an early sign that the winds are changing. We need more verification in July and August, but stand by. I also see that our buyers have either reached fatigue and they're going on vacation and saying, I'll see you in the fall, or they're not as quick to go out and see houses because they've been discouraged. And the ones who are going out and seeing them, they feel like they see the winds kind of changing too at the open houses, and their patience and tolerance to wait seems to be rising a little bit more. And then last but not least, we are planning a couple listings for some sellers, and I'm seeing some pretty bullish sentiment from sellers going, yeah, I know that was the price of the last comp, but I think I should get more in this market, and let's ask 20% more than what I bought it for less than a year ago. And that's always a surefire sign that maybe sellers have gotten ahead of themselves, and you see some overpriced listings that then start to knock this market down with more inventory. So anyway, these are early signs that I'm seeing anecdotally. The big data on just 1 month is showing maybe some of the tide turning. This could all be a false alarm. This could just be, hey, this it's the biggest summer travel season ever after everyone's getting vaccinated and we're reopening and people are just going on vacation July and August. It also could just mean, hey, now we're going to head back to normal seasonality. The spring was lost in 2020, which was normally the biggest time ever, so we played a lot of catch up in the summer, fall, and winter. And now we're maybe going back to a hot spring, a lull in the summer, and then a good fall season again, and then a lull in the winter. So this could just be normal seasonality taking effect again. And then randomly, some of that speculation and frenzy and fervor, you saw a lot of Q1, beginning of Q2 speculation in huge Bitcoin surges, Ether. You saw the sports card collectible industry. Literally, if you look at charts, I had a friend sell a card for a 6-figure sum, and I went back and checked some of my rookie cards, and you can see in the early part of the year and the second quarter, these big blips in the collectible sports card market, whether it's sports or Magic cards or Pokemon cards, this huge spike, and you're seeing them come down with Bitcoin and Ether as well. And then also the last part of it, maybe the Delta variant and some, a little nerves in the stock market might be affecting some of this in June. And it could just be a blip on the radar and we go back to normal of a crazy market in July and August.